This is just the most emotions I've felt in a while.
I need to calm down. It's a fictional character.
Bride. This book? Ow. I'm gonna be thinking about chapter 43 for the rest of my life and feeling pain. Won't you let me? Oh god. Hi besties and welcome back to my channel. So this video is so exciting because we are going to be reading new releases for the week. So we are reading Bride and Magnolia Park Into the Dark. I can't even believe I'm holding this. I can't even believe it's released. I can't even believe that it exists. So excited, and let's just hop right in. We're starting off reading Bride and roll the clips.
Okay, y'all, I just made it to page 37 yesterday. The chapters in this are so long, which I don't really like in books, but it's fine. So far, it's going good. She started this off at like a good point where it's like super interesting, and I just feel like reading like a book like this from like an established author like Allie, it's like really good because you can just tell the writing's so good. But where we're at right now, she's a vampire, he's a wolf, and they're in like this arranged marriage. I'm a little confused about like the setting because it sounds like humans, vampires, wolves all live in like the same city, so I wish there was a map. But yeah, I'm gonna read. Please disregard how I look. I am so sick. I'm on page 62. We're getting like some mystery aspects too, but I literally cannot read. My eyes hurt so bad, so I'm just gonna put my headphones on, lay down, and listen because it's on Spotify. I have failed my goals for this video. I am 70 pages into Bride. It's going okay. I'm not super into it because I am in a slump, but I went to Barnes today because I've been seeing people find Magnolia Parks Into the Dark early, and I got it. So I was planning to finish this, then read this, but I can't help it. I read one chapter. I'm gonna be productive for like an hour, and then I'm gonna read more, hopefully. Oof. This one I'm excited for. Hi besties, I have a little update. I'm only on page 30. It's kind of hard to read. Like, it's just sad what's going on. I don't really know what is supposed to happen in 700 pages of this book, but I really like the characters, so like I'm not mad. Okay, y'all, I was gonna sit down and read Into the Dark, but like I'm feeling in a productive mood since I've been sick for so long and haven't been able to do anything, so I think I'm gonna listen to Bride and then be productive and then sit down and read Into the Dark. I love how Allie Hazelwood always has like her main characters be boss women. Like our main girl Misery in this, she's like really good at coding with computers. Normally it's like more science focused, but I'm liking this one. I don't know why I just always give myself like impossible or really hard tasks, but now I'm tasking myself with finishing this book tonight because I was on like page 90-ish, and I kind of was originally planning on finishing this before I went into the dark, and tomorrow I was planning on binging Into the Dark the whole day because that's this release date, but since I got it early, so I think I still want to finish this first. I'm actually made some progress. Goodreads says I'm like 24% through. I'm on page 116. It was like a little slow for me at the start, but I feel like now the storyline is picking up a bit more, so I'm actually really intrigued to keep reading and want to, so I'm excited. Okay, there's kind of like a mystery aspect going on too in this book, which that I'm really interested in, and we kind of just got some clues about it, and I feel like we're just about to get a reveal about kind of how some things tie into it. Also at the start, I don't know if this book gets to be dual POV, but right now it's not, but we get like a little blurb up here about the guy's perspective or like thoughts, but the rest is the girl's POV. I just had a theory. I'm not sure if it's right though. If it's right, then something else couldn't/shouldn't be happening. My camera's charging, but you know what's criminal? When Spotify tells me that the next chapter is 39 minutes long. Okay, this whole like 40-minute chapter that I'm listening to, it's like the characters are starting to get close. We're starting to get some more conversation between them, which is good. So I'm like not mad about the 40-minute chapter. But I really like our main girl in this one because she's just very sarcastic and funny. And I don't know, I just feel like I get her sense of humor. Like I feel like it's like my sense of humor too. I am making chocolate covered strawberries right now because it's the day before Valentine's Day and I've been wanting them, so I've been seeing it on TikTok. Seeing this? Okay, I'm almost to page like 300, I think, ish. I'm loving this book so much. I really am liking the couple in this and both of the characters. I do wish it was double POV though, because I feel like the guy's perspective would be so good. But I'm just getting some work done and listening to it. I'm gonna use my camera for the work because I'm shooting something for something, so I'll update later. Okay, there's no way he's not gaslighting right now because this has to be true. It has to be. Oh my god, a lot is going on right now. We just got plot twist and we got kind of a third act breakup-ish. I don't know what page I'm on for sure, but yeah, wow. It's interesting. I really like the audiobook too. There are so many plot twists going on, I literally can't. This is like actually insane, like what's going on right now. There's like been a huge plot twist and so much drama right now. I'm not trying to like downgrade Ali Hazelwood's like ability to write, but since this is I think her first like fantasy book, I wasn't really expecting the politics to be this deep. Like they're still not super deep and like deep, I guess, but with what's going on right now, I'm just really impressed that it's going on, because to me, a normally romance author writing a fantasy, I wouldn't expect it to be this developed, but it's going so good and there's so much happening right now and I gotta keep reading. I'm just eating and reading right now. I stopped listening because my ears hurt. What? No! What the heck? I knew it. Duh. Immediately no. Aww. Interesting. I think I had like 40 pages left, give or take. I just finished it. It was so good. I think like a 4-star. The way she ended it, I feel like there's gonna be more books. Woohoo! I just finished chapter 3 and it was very interesting. We learned a lot about how one of the characters is handling something that happened in the last Magnolia Parks book. It's really like sad and kind of relatable to think about and just like how she's dealing with it, but I get it. I would be doing the same thing. But yeah, it was really sad and kind of hard to read. I feel like that's what the theme of this book is gonna be. I swear to God, these books is just so addicting, and I don't know why, because like half the stuff the characters do to each other and like how they act, it's like kind of insufferable, but I eat it up. And like what just happened right now, that just got admitted, and now I'm like, what is going on? What are we gonna find out throughout this book? I'm literally gonna lose it. I was definitely feeling like such in a reading slump, and I actually started filming a reading slump like journey vlog trying to get out of it, and I just hadn't really felt like a spark of like motivation or inspiration making videos, but like reading Bride and this book are just really like reviving me. Okay, also I saw Elle Kennedy has a new book out today, Girl Abroad I think it's called, where she studies abroad in London. And I'm going to be studying abroad, not in London, and I kind of want to read it, but I don't know if I'm going to include it in here because I don't know when I'm going to finish this, and I want this up by Sunday. I'm probably going to go buy it tomorrow. I need my emotional support bunny for this scene. Oh no, I just ripped a page. I wish I was an annotator. I would so annotate this. And I thought this book was just gonna be, you know, like not much drama. Not, you know, it's, oh, I was wrong. There's so much drama. I am on page 234 and I'm just loving it so much. Going into this, I was expecting it to be like super sad, but so far it hasn't been terrible. Like, it's still been sad and there's just like kind of a sad undertone, but it hasn't been so bad. There is though some like kind of plot point or like other characters that I am so intrigued to see if we get little hints about what's going on with them. But yeah, third of the way done. I want to finish this book so bad because I'm loving it. I'm having to force myself to stop reading and go to bed. I love this feeling though, like being so invested in a book and loving it. Like, I love this book. Tell me why Magnolia just said that she orders in special water to wash her face. She's so unrelatable, but you know, gotta love it. I'm on page 310. It's going so good. I just love this series so much. I'm just so invested. One thing this book does, especially, I think it did it in the other books too, but I don't really remember. We jump a lot in the time frame. Like, what would be like mid-scene, and then Magnolia will think of something and we'll get the full story from like years ago or whatever, which I kind of like how it does that, but sometimes it can be a little confusing. But it's going good so far. Not a ton has happened, honestly. I was expecting it to be like a lot sadder and dramatic, but I'm really liking how it's going, honestly, because it's just like entertaining and I'm not getting mad at them. Someone just entered the chat. I mean literally he entered a chat, like literally shut up. I wish I was filming my reaction. I need to calm down. It's a fictional character. Will this answer the question I've had since the last book? I need a break. I need a break. I'm gonna be thinking about chapter 43 for the rest of my life and feeling pain. I'm glad with what's going on, but it hurts so bad. This chapter is a bit much. It's kind of icking me out a bit. That's all. Okay, I'm sitting down to finish the book, hopefully. I think I have like exactly 200 pages left. I'm on page 500 and I think there's like 700. I feel like we still have a lot to go over and work through. And also, I'm not sure if it's going to be in this book, but there's something they've been talking about and I'm not sure if it's going to be in this one, but it kind of has to be. So we will see. I'm so excited. I'm loving this book so much. Like, so much that it hurts. Okay, with like what just happened, it makes me like really excited for the next Daisy Hates books, which I'm like obviously stoked for them too, because The Great Undoing is probably my favorite book out of the series, well, like not counting this one. Yeah, I'm really interested to see what this is about in that book. I have to turn the camera on because there's a character that's about to be in a scene, and every time they just exist, I just like can't function. I'm gonna force myself to stop reading this soon because I'm just gonna sit here and rot until I finish this, and I need to like eat. Jesse, you just can't be writing this man like this. I mean, I just can't even. The first thing he goes is, "Are you okay?" Not, "Why the f are you here?" Oh, I can't. I literally cannot. Okay, now he went with the "what the f are you doing here?" like a direct quote from what I said. That's funny. Okay, this was weird. Yes, that's why we need a Daisy hate book, I mean. You should go. You should go. We're at my house. Very interesting. I feel... I got a glimpse about something that's about to happen, and I kind of skimmed ahead, and if this actually happens, I'm gonna lose my mind, because what the actual... No one I get more mad at than Jessa. Like, not in, like, I'm mad at her, but just, like, some of the things she does just hurts, you know? See, when, like, stuff like this happens, I just always skim it, and, like, no, you need to actually, like, go back and read it. You can't just, like, read ahead. Oh, okay, so we're good. My brain went to the worst possible scenario, but now it's still kind of going in a weird direction, but, like, not bad at all. We're good. We are so good. Why did my brain go there? Wow. Anyways. Give me a Daisy book right now, Jessa. Oh my gosh. I don't even think she's written it yet. Ow. Okay, I'm on page 598, so I'm gonna finish it now. I really need to wash my sheets, but I don't want to do that until I'm done with the book because I want to lay here and read it. You know what I mean? Oh god, I'm kind of scared. Where we're at now, we've made a lot of progress. Like, a lot of growth has happened, and some things are in the works that will greatly benefit the characters. Here we go. I have like 20 pages left. Oh my gosh. I don't even know how to put into words, like, how I felt about that book. It was just too incredible. Ow, no. Hi, sweet besties, and welcome to the wrap-up section. So, we are starting off talking about Bride. This book, it was so good. I really liked the romance in this. I liked both of the main characters, especially the girl in this. I just felt like she was really funny and witty. Like, there were so many just like one-liners that she had and just comebacks that were so funny. And I feel like she was just such a good character. Ali Hazelwood always writes like really just smart women. They're women in STEM, and this girl was like a computer genius. Like, she could code and all of that stuff. So I really enjoyed that aspect of it because it was just fun to learn about, and I just love reading about like women with cool jobs, you know what I mean? This book did take me a bit to get into, but I am still in a slump, and reading the like most heartbreaking, painful, happy book ever did not help because I'm just like in a hangover now too from it. But I think for this one I'm gonna go with a 4.25 because it did take me a bit to get into, and I just didn't get that four star feeling, and I didn't get that 5-star feeling from this. Maybe if I was in a slump it'd be higher, but I just don't really think any way it could have been a 5-star. And one thing about this, I was kind of nervous going into it on how Ali Hazelwood would do fantasy, since she does like write romance mostly. So you know what I mean? Like, it could have been like underdeveloped or not as like deep, I guess, but honestly this was really developed in the fantasy aspect. I think like the politics were really interesting and well thought out. There was plot twists. I mean, I just felt like it was really well done. I do wish there was like a map of the world because I was a little confused about that, but other than that it was so good. Moving on from Bride. You guys, this book, I just want to start off by saying that the Magnolia Park series probably won't be for everyone. I didn't think it was going to be for me, but here I am literally like making it my whole personality. It is very toxic, very unrealistic, and just very kind of annoying at some part. You're just like, wow, I cannot believe these people are so out of touch and do these things. It is just very high society to the point where I can't even come close to relating. Like, Magnolia literally gets special water shipped in for 1, to drink, 2, to wash her face. She washes her face with this like
fancy bottled water. And then she proceeds to say, yeah, and I have the best skin out of the group for that. So it's just like, it's so just entertaining to read because you're like, I literally wash my face with tap water. You know what I mean? Like, you just cannot relate at all to the things she says, the things she does, the things she wears, the things she has. Sometimes in your head, her thought processes and what she's going through can be relatable in some sense. And I just feel like, especially in this book, you really dive more into kind of what's going on behind the scenes for her. And I feel like that was pretty relatable for me, just seeing her thought processes and how her brain works. I will say, definitely this series is not for everyone, but if you love it, you love it. And I love it so much. Especially the Magnolia books, I just feel so connected to the characters. Like, I just love them so much and care for them so much, and I could read about them for the rest of my life. The Daisy Hayes characters, I don't love Daisy. Like, Daisy as a main character in the Daisy Hayes books, I don't connect to as much, but like the side characters in the Daisy Hayes books, you know, like, love them. But Daisy herself, I don't connect with super much, and she kind of gets on my nerves a bit. But like, everyone in this series gets on my nerves at some point. I will say, just going into this series, there isn't a super real plot. It's definitely more character driven, and since I was able to connect to the characters so deeply, I loved it more than anything. This book is obviously a 5 stars. To me, it was perfection. There are not really anything I would change. There are some characters in this that I want the best for, but the way she wrote it and the choices she made in this story and with characters made so much sense, and it was perfection. I mean, no notes, no flaws, perfection. This one was especially hard to read, especially at the beginning, just with how the last Magnolia book ended. There is a lot of stuff these characters have to go through, deal with, process, and just adapt to. But I really, really loved this one because in the other 2 books, there is so much back and forth with Magnolia and BJ, like, trying to get together. But with this one, there is not as much back and forth. Like, there's still obviously ups and downs. I was a little worried going into this that this would let me down and it would be boring, but I was not bored at all. At all. I could read triple this amount about these characters. When something's going good, something bad always has to come, and vice versa. When something's going bad, something good. And it's just back and forth. They're always doing stuff. They're always going somewhere. There's always ups and downs. There's always drama happening. I just could talk about this book forever because it is so good and definitely a contender for top of the year, honestly. I will say, I am beyond excited for the next Daisy Hayes books. I feel like this did a really good job setting up for them without really giving you a direction of what's gonna happen. Like, you know something's going down in the Daisy Hayes world, but you don't get any hints really at what it is. So that just made me really intrigued with this. One last thing I want to say about this book, because I feel like I've talked your guys' ear off about it, is don't go into this series thinking it's gonna be your standard romance book, like 3rd act breakup, 250 pages in, you know? It is not even close to a regular formatted book in that sense. Jessa does such a good job of writing this story in her own way that is so unique. It's just unlike anything I've ever read before, and it is so different and so unique, and that's what makes it so incredible. Her writing in this book, it's genuinely insane that someone can come up with some of these quotes. Like, I am not someone who annotates books. That's just not really something I do, I guess. I would love to get into it, but it's not something I do. And I'm someone who, I don't really pick up on like literary things like metaphors, certain quotes, all of that. But in these books, certain lines have me contemplating everything like for minutes after. So I definitely will be going back in eventually and annotating this series fully. I just wanted to finish it at this point, but I was like having to hold myself back from grabbing a pen at some points. Since I finished this book, I haven't stopped thinking about it. And I know that this series isn't going to be for everyone, but it was for me. And I hope it's for you, because I just want someone to feel these emotions, because this is just the most emotions I've felt in a while. I will shut up now. I am sorry, but thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know like what type of reading vlogs you want next, because yo girl brain is kind of fried. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Please talk to me about Magnolia Parks in the comments, but if you're gonna write a spoiler, make a note of it. You know, say spoiler warning, please. Anyways, bye!